Hey, Brian with Hidden Falls again. We're out here with Trey, and today we're going to talk about airing down your tires. If you're new to this sport, airing down your tires is something you're absolutely going to want to do when you come out and wheel with us.
Yeah, so we air down the tires mostly for comfort, a little bit of where it widens the footprint for better traction. Well, you can actually do this air down process with like a typical tire gauge, or you can press the little Schrader core and let the air out. We actually brought a specialty tool to kind of show you a little easier way of doing things, and I'm going to explain kind of a little bit how this works. So this tire is a multi-stage tool where you can see there's kind of an outer ring that screws on to the valve stem. You can see the threads inside there. And so you're actually gonna turn that until it stops. And then inside that valve stem is a little core. As you can see, there's a little notch in this thing that actually grabs that core. You kind of have to push down on this as you unscrew that core. Once you get it completely unscrewed, this will actually extend. And then this collar lets the air out and then stops the airflow where you can check your pressure. Typical pressures for an off-road vehicle are going to be somewhere between 15 and 20 psi for off-road. You can obviously go much lower if you have a beadlock style wheel.
Why do you want the beadlock? If you go too low, what's going to happen?
The whole point of the beadlock is it actually clamps the tire to the wheel. And so if you are to go super low and get a lot of pressure on the outside of that tire on doing a hard rock climb or something, it won't peel the tire off the wheel.
Great. So if I don't have beadlocks, if I go too low, there is a chance that the whole tire's just going to come off the wheel.
Exactly.
Okay.
And then you'll have a bad situation on the trail with trying to put that back together. That's the actual valve core. And here's the notch that goes into that notch. That's kind of how it fits in there.
This is what actually releases the air. You can see this comes out, and then your air is actually flowing out through there. So this is, you can do this whoosh, and take forever, or remove the whole thing,
And that flows much
and
higher.
boom.
And it will actually be inside of here. Like whenever this retracts, this holds it and it's inside there. And then you're gonna put it back in and screw it back in. So we're gonna start by screwing that outer part onto those threads. Which part are you twisting? I'm twisting kind of that center section. So there's three sections. The core, the stem, and this is the flow. So now I'm going to actually push down on this guy and see how it kind of clicked into that valve core. I'm going to open that up and I'm going to turn that somewhere around 6 or 7 turns. You can kind of feel it click when it's out. You can kind of just release and it'll pop up. That tells you got full flow. That stops the flow of the air. See, we're already down to 20. Here you can see we have that nice bulge on the side of the tire. That tells us that tire is spread out, you know, an extra 4 or 5 inches than its width, fully aired up for street pressure. Most of my newbies, I'm getting down there around the 15 PSI range. That's a real good place to be. They're gonna be comfortable. The vehicle's gonna make great traction. The ride's gonna be smoother, and they're gonna have a very less likely chance of pulling the tire off the wheel.
I'd say with 15, the chances of the tire getting pulled off the wheel, it's
very low.
Extremely low.
Yes, sir.
Especially for a newbie run. It's not like we're trying to climb loose rock with it.
Exactly.
So no
yes,
worries.
Sir. So we're gonna actually screw that valve stem back in here with this guy. So we're just gonna rotate that clockwise till it stops. Hand tight is all it needs. We can tell that there's no more airflow there, so that valve stem's in. And then we're gonna take that kind of second stage and unscrew it from the valve stem.
And we definitely want to put that cap back on because we don't want mud getting in there and then messing it up so we have a hard time getting that stem out, right?
Of course.
This is a cool little kit that's good to have in your rig just in case. You've got extra valve cores in there, case one, you know, flies out or you drop it in the dirt. You've got another remover that comes with extra threading. Really great thing to have. You can pick these up at Walmart, something like that, wherever you get your auto parts. If you're out here at the park and you don't have one, we have these in the store. Just come over and pick one up, no problem. Hey, we just got off the trail and we're ready to air back up. So here at Hidden Falls Adventure Park, we actually have 18 air stations. So when you come off the trail, no big deal. We've got you covered. You can just air right back up. You'll see a big shed. You can walk up there, make sure the compressor's on, then you'll hook it up and go. Yeah, it airs up quick. Hey, thanks for watching. We hope this is helpful for you. Come see us out here at Hidden Falls Adventure Park. Like, subscribe, and go visit Trey over at Baldy's Off-Road. Uh-oh, pump up the jam. Join us. Hope you,
That's okay.
boom! Been there.
Yeah, same.
And hit. Ding dong. Hey, look! Can you see this? Whoa! 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 Yo, pump it. Turn past 10. 20 is good. Actually, we can just, like, here-ish. This is good. We don't need to put it on for a freaking hour. Now I'm gonna roll the hose back up because we want, this is everybody's park, and just.
You know my dimple's on the other side, right?
Oh, do we need to switch?
Oh, no, we're good, we're good, we're good, we're good.
Been there.
Been there.
And then bing, bang, boom. Everything looks nice.